Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are around the world. My name is Ikabo. Welcome to my channel. So today we have two topics to discuss. Number one is the use of mu or muwa, gi or giwa, ayi or ayiwa, ha or hawa, unu or unuwa in Igbo language. Then the second topic is a kind of challenge between Igbo language and English language. Which one is more easy to understand, to read, to write, and to speak? Stay tuned. So the use of mu, gi, ayi, ha, and unu. These words are used in Igbo language when we want to make typical references for proper understanding. For example, if somebody asks you, "Onye bụ nwa afọ Igbo ahụ na-akụzi Igbo na YouTube?" Onye bụ nwa afọ Igbo ahụ na-akụzi Igbo na YouTube? Who is that Igbo son that teaches Igbo on YouTube? I will answer mu. If the person, for example, did not understand well and the person asks again, "Oye, who?" I will, to make it to be more understandable, I will be like muwa. Muwa means me, myself, or I, myself. So mu is the same thing with muwa, but it now clarifies it in a more simpler way that nobody will make mistake in understanding. So then number two is Onye bụ ọmalịcha nwa ahụ na-ekiri ihe onyonyo Ike Agbo na-akụzi na YouTube? Who is that beautiful person watching or listening to what Ike Agbo is teaching on YouTube? I will answer gi. Okay, so the person did not understand very well, and the person repeats, I will say giwa, you yourself. So you are that beautiful person listening and watching what I am teaching on YouTube. Kudos. So number three is kedu ndị ahụ na-abịa na YouTube maka ihe gbasatara asụsụ Igbo? Who are those people coming to YouTube because of asụsụ Igbo, because of Igbo language? We are all in the position to answer. I can say ayi, me inclusive, you inclusive, everybody that comes to watch us on YouTube inclusive. You can say ayi. So we are those people coming to YouTube because of Igbo language. The person that asks the question did not understand very well. The person might say, who are those people? Kedu ndị ahụ? Anybody as well, me, you. We can now say ayiwa, we ourselves. We are coming to YouTube because of Igbo language. So the next question is kedu ndị ahụ na-aghọtaghị na asụsụ Igbo amaka? Who are those people that do not understand that Igbo language is beautiful? You are in a position to answer. I am in a position to answer. We will now answer ha. So them, those people that do not actually value our Omalicha Igbo language, those people that think that Igbo language is not all that interesting, is not all that important to learn. So we will now answer ha, them. Okay. So the person that asks the question might not understand clearly. The person will repeat, kedu ndị ahụ? Who are those people? We will answer hawa. Okay. So the last but not the least in the first topic is kedu ụmụ ọma ahụ na-ege Ike Agbo ntị na YouTube? Who are those beautiful people listening to Ike Agbo on YouTube? I am in the position to answer. I will say unu. of you, okay, are the people coming to YouTube to listen to Ikabo. So let's dive into the second topic, guys. This second topic is a kind of challenge to clarify to you guys that Igbo language, with all due respect to our English, that Igbo language is much more easier to understand, to read, to write, and to speak. Let's go. So guys, the examples are too many. Almost every word in Igbo language and English language, Igbo language words are very much easier to read, to write, and to speak than English language. You might see English as more easier because you were taught English right from childhood. You were being forced to learn English in the school, at home. So, Igbo, I want to prove to you guys that Igbo language is much more easier, sweet, to learn, to understand, to read, and to write. Okay, so number one is Mo. Do you know what Mo means? Mo means me. So if you want to write Mo in Igbo language and you don't understand the Igbo at all, you don't know, you've never heard about the Igbo, for example, but you want to write Mo, somebody pronounce Mo for you. The spelling is very easy. Somebody can easily get it because Mo, the sound has told you already how it's being written. M-U, and you're okay. But when it now comes to English language, which means me, right? Mo means me, right? So if somebody that has never heard anything about English language, you now told the person to write me in English, the person can easily make mistake because it's not sounding the way it's being written, right? So in actual sense, if you want to write me the way it sounds, we are going to write M-I. Okay, M-I, me, M-I. But that is not how it's being written. It is being written M-E, which if you want to pronounce it, actually the way it's being written, you say me, as in saying me. Okay, so number two is you. If somebody that has never heard anything about Igbo language is being told to write or pronounce the person can easily get it because it's G-I, as in, you can understand it as easy as, but you try to write English language if you've never heard anything about English, you don't know anything about English, and you are being taught for the first time to write it or to pronounce it. Y-O-U, which is juice, right? Y-O-U, to write it or to pronounce it. Somebody that has never heard anything about English can easily pronounce it this way. Yo. Because that is the way it's being written. If you want to write it exactly the way it's being pronounced, somebody can easily write Y-U. Okay, you. Y-U. That is the way ordinarily somebody can translate it. Okay, then the next one is Aye. We. So we means Aye. Aye means we. Okay. The same example, somebody that has never heard anything about Igbo language can easily get the spelling A-N-Y-I. Aye. Right? English W-E write it, the person can easily write W-I, we. It sounds like that, right? So, to show you that Igbo language is easy to understand, to read, to write, and to speak. The next word is ha, meaning them. Okay, so H-A, ha, meaning them. In Igbo language, it's easy to understand, to read, to write, and to speak. H-A, ha. In English language, T-H-E-M. It doesn't sound the way it's being written. So somebody will get more difficulty in trying to understand it. Okay? Because if you want to write it the way it's being pronounced, you can easily write D-E-M, them. Right? So D-E-M, them. But it's not the way it's being written. So another one is unu. Unu. You in plural. You. Okay, you people. So unu is Igbo, right? If you want to write it the same way, you and you are good to go. If you go to English language, you have to write Y-O-U space P-E-O-P-L-E, people. So you people is long, is complicated, and is not all that easy to understand. If you want to actually write it the way it's being sung, you can mistakenly write Y-U space P-I-P-U-L, people. Right? So Igbo is winning. Igbo is much more easy. The next one is Bia, meaning come. So this Bia is being written this way, B-I-A. Bia, exactly the way you pronounce it. Very short, very understandable, very easy to write. So, if you go to English, Bia means come. If you want to write it the way it's being pronounced, you can easily write C-O-M, as if you are writing .com. So it's much more complicated. If you now want to pronounce it the way it's being written, C-O-M-E, if you want to pronounce it the way it's being written, you can say come. But that is not the way it should be. Another one is Gawa, go. So Gawa in Igbo is being spelled like this, G-A-W-A. Very easy, the way you pronounce it. In English, this time around is easy as well because it's being written G-O, 2 letters. So this time around, I give English 1 in this one. So G-O is very easy as well to write and to read. Go. So another one is Kedu ka imere. This one is now a kind of sentence. Kedu ka imere. How are you? Or how do you do? So this Kedu ka imere is being written, pronounced the way you hear it, everything the same. So K-E-D-U, Kedu, space K-A-K, space I-M-E-R-E, imere. Igbo is sweet, guys. So Kedu ka imere, the same way you pronounce it, the way you are going to write it. You go to English, you are going to hear how are you. It's somehow complicated. If you've never heard anything about English, you are learning English for the first time. So if you actually want to write it the way it is being pronounced, you are going to mistakenly write H-A-U A-A-Y-U. How are you? Okay. So the last but not the least is Dalo. Dalo means well done. So the Dalo is being written the way it's being pronounced, D-A-A-L-U. Dalo. If you go to English language, it's well done. Then if you maybe by mistake you've never heard anything about English, you want to learn it for the first time, you can mistakenly write W-E-D-O-N. Well done. Well done. So my respect to English language, my respect to every language in the whole world. My number one respect to Igbo language. Igbo is sweet, guys. Try it today. Tell your friends. Tell everybody. Teach people Igbo. Let's speak Igbo. Let's speak Africa. God bless you all. Bye.